Hello ladies and gentlemen, Devon from DCON here, and this is 5 things I recommend you do when you get a new Windows computer. Number 1, go dark. One thing I love about Windows is the flexibility and customization that it allows for, and one setting in particular that I really love is dark mode. Dark mode changes the background of Windows applications from a searing white to a more comfortable black. And for me, this is a lot less strenuous on the eyes and also provides better contrast. To go dark, you'll need to dive into your settings. To get to your settings, select the Windows icon on your taskbar or press the Windows key on your keyboard. Along the left side, just above the power icon, is the settings icon. Go ahead and select that. Once in the Windows settings, select the personalization icon. Now by default, you will be in the background settings, but we want to select the colors icon along the left hand side. Once in the color settings, you will want to scroll to the bottom of the page where we find a setting named Choose Your Default App Mode. We want to select Dark. Dark mode works with Windows applications only. As you see, there is a nice difference when you go from light to dark. Whichever you prefer is completely up to you, but I really prefer dark mode and I highly recommend you give it a shot. Number 2, shed that bloat. Windows computers are infamous for including bloatware. While some are better than most, others are downright offensive. So before you do anything, go ahead and get rid of that bloat so it doesn't hinder your performance or take up any unnecessary space. To get rid of your excess bloat, once again, we want to access the settings menu via the Windows icon. This time we want to be in the apps icon. This will put us exactly where we want to be as we get a large list of applications. You will want to select the application you want to remove and then click on uninstall. Depending on the application, there may be an annoying prompt from the developer giving you explanations why you shouldn't delete their application. But just bypass that and delete it anyway. So essentially you'll want to look for applications that are non-essential, such as the included games like Candy Crush Saga, Disney Magic Kingdoms, and March of the Empires. You may also want to get rid of free trials such as bundled virus protectors like McAfee and Norton. I personally don't like these virus protectors as they're intrusive and a bit too restrictive, so usually I'll delete them right away and go with Windows Defender by itself. If you're not comfortable with going with Windows Defender alone, then I highly recommend Avast Virus Protector. It is completely free and much lighter and less intrusive than McAfee or Norton. Other things you may want to get rid of is the baked-in Windows applications that you may never use. This would include OneNote, Xbox Live, or even the Office 365 trial suite. Number 3, the upside dock. By default, Windows puts the taskbar at the bottom of the screen. I don't like this. If you look at most applications, they draw your focus to the top of the screen. Whether it's to track information in iTunes, your open tabs or favorites in Chrome, or the toolbar in the Office applications, your eyes are consistently being drawn upward. So why would you have the taskbar at the bottom of the screen? For me, having the taskbar at the top just feels more natural and is also less strenuous on my neck. To move your taskbar upward, you will want to right-click on the taskbar. This will bring up a drop-down menu. On this menu, select the very bottom option named Taskbar Settings. In the middle of these options, select the drop-down box named Taskbar Location on Screen. Then change the setting from bottom to top. Once again, this is completely preferential, but I urge you to give this a try and see if it feels more natural for you as well. Number 4, don't give me your suggestions. Windows will occasionally recommend applications within the Start menu. For me, I find this completely unwanted and unwarranted advertising, and it's completely unnecessary. It doesn't happen that often, but when it does, it's enough to piss me off, so I would just recommend turning it off from the get-go. To turn suggestions off, you will want to access your settings again via the Windows icon. Select Settings, then select the Personalization icon. Once again, we are brought to the background settings. This time, you will want to select the Start icon along the left-hand side. Then, you will want to select the option titled Show Suggestions Occasionally in Start, and then turn that off. Number 5, get personal. Customizing your PC is a great way to make it your own. Most people will slap a sticker or a decal on it, but tend to neglect the little things within Windows that make your user experience more personal. Now this is going to be a bit of a loaded topic, so stay with me, but the easiest way to customize your settings is to go into the theme settings. To adjust your theme settings, select the Windows icon one more time, then select settings, then personalization. Now along the left side, we're going to select themes. Near the top, we have a preview window showing our current theme, and just to the right is 4 options. We have background, color, sounds, and mouse cursor. Okay, let's select background first. This is where you can change your wallpaper that is on your desktop. You can choose a picture within your library, a solid color, or even choose a folder of pictures and have them run on a slideshow setting. A quick note, once you change the background image, you can return to the themes by selecting the icon on the left-hand side. Next, let's look at color. This is where we can customize the color of the taskbar, start menu, outlines of applications, and application headers themselves. There isn't much to this as you just select your favorite color and move on. Okay, back in themes, let's select the mouse cursor option. You can disregard the first 2 tabs titled buttons and pointers and select the third tabs titled pointer options. In this tab is where we change our pointer speed. By default, this is set to the middle of the road option. It's not slow, nor is it fast. I personally will change the setting to the fastest option as I prefer my cursor to move a greater distance with little mouse movement. Definitely tinker with the speed setting and see what you prefer. You may want to keep it at the default speed or increase the speed. Heck, you may want to go to the slowest setting. You never know until you test it out. Well, that's 5 things I recommend you do when you get a new Windows computer. Is there anything I missed? If there is, let me know in the comments below. And that's going to wrap up this video. I hope you found it useful. If you did, please send me your likes. If you enjoy my content, send me your subs. And as always, thank you for stopping by. I'll see you next time.